Hello everyone, my name is Bhavesh Chakur and the topic of this video is the architecture of Angular. The Angular comprises of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, and with the combination of this, the Angular, using the Angular, we can build the client-based web application. So to perform this create this web application, the Angular use various components, and it is the first component is the bootstrapping. So the bootstrapping is present inside the main.ts file. The main.ts file is the only work of this main.ts file is to run the Angular application. Other than that, the main.ts file does not have any work. So in the bootstrapping runs the Angular application by bootstrapping the root module, that is app module. So every Angular project will by default have one app module, and if you want to add some other modules, then it will be added, but the app module will be the default module, and it will start from that, and the execution of the uh, project will start from this app module. Then next component is a ng module. So ng module is like a manager. It handles the Angular application, and to do the work of this ng module, it uses some parts. The first part is the import. This import is nothing but a list of functionalities. So if current module wants to build some features, and for that features it requires some functionalities, but that functionality is not present inside this module, then this current module will request to the another modules which will have that functionalities, and that will be imported to the current module, and this imports will nothing but the list of that all the functionalities which are imported. Then next part is the export. The export is similar to import, that is it is also a list, but opposite to import, it will have the list of the functionalities which are required by other modules, and it will provided by the current modules. Then the third part is the declaration. So the declaration is also a list, and it contains the component and template. So the component means the in web page any feature or anything we see on the web page is treated as a component, like menu button or various navigation tools, or the images is treated as the components, and the view we see on the web page is nothing but the combination of this component and the template. So this template is HTML and Angular markup. So the Angular markup is, so we know that in HTML, unlike Java, we cannot add the for loops or various loops or various conditions. So this Angular markup gives us that feature to add the loops, conditions, and other features to this. Then using this component and template, the complete view of this web page is built. Then after this ng module, the next part is a provider. So in the provider is also a this provider. So we know that in all the external works, like the carrying the data towards the server or getting the data from the server, is not done by the these components. This work is done by the services, and this provider have the list of these services. In reality, this provider will not have does not have the actual services. It have just blueprints of that services. Now for example, the next part, that is next component, is a injector. Now for example, if one component requires the HTTP service, then it will request to the this injector to get that service. If injector will have that service, then it will provide it to the component, but if it does not, then this injector will ask to provider to give him the blueprint of that services. So after getting the blueprint, this injector will create the instance of that service, and after creating the instance, it will provide that service to the component. in the actual flow, first is the main.ts file is load. In the main.ts file, the module, the app module is bootstrap, so the app module gets load. In app module, the index.html file is load, and in this index.html file, the first component which should be run is bootstrap, and in that component, the various HTML, CSS, and TS file is read and data is read, and that's it with the architecture of the Angular. Thank you.